everyone, my name is Kat and I like books. So today we are doing a video that honestly took me so long to film that I have like a fifth less books than I had when I originally planned to film it. If that makes any form of sense, which it probably doesn't. But anyways, today we are doing books that I own and like really need to read because I own them and I bought them and I still haven't read them yet. So honestly, I'm going in order of smallest book, like size-wise, to biggest book, because that's how I have them stacked right next to me. And that seems to be the easiest way to do it. So here we go. The first book is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. From what I can tell, it is about a duel between magicians, or a competition between magicians that I'm like pretty sure fall in love, but like I'm not sure, but like I'm pretty sure. And I just love that concept. I love magic and I love circuses and I love romance and duels and competitions, so this is right up my alley. I've also heard like a bajillion booktubers talk about how good it is, and I saw that it was on sale at Barnes & Noble's in paperback and I was like, yeah, I think so. The next book is Ever the Hunted by Erin Summerhill. Ever the Hunted is about a girl and her bounty hunter father who go into the woods and find and kill criminals for hire. And then it is about when her father is killed, allegedly, by the boy that she once loved and her father's apprentice. So she has to go on a mission to find this boy and bring him to justice, but she finds along the way that she may have some powers that she wasn't expecting and could help and or hurt her. If I'm being honest, I was drawn to this book by the cover alone because I don't know if you can see the detailing, but it is a gorgeous cover and it has a really different texture, which is really exciting. And I'm just really excited for this read because I love archery, and as I've stated like a bajillion times before, I love romance, and this book is about like separated lovers and a like murder, and so I just am really excited to read it. The third book that I'm going to talk about is The Cruel Prince by Holly Black, aka Queen of the Fairies. I have heard basically every single YouTuber on the platform talk about this book. Like, the hype around this book is unreal, unbelievable, and unprecedented. The Cruel Prince is about a girl named Jude who, when she was 7 years old, her parents were killed by fairies, and so the fairies took her and her sisters off to the court of the Fae. Now, being raised in the court of the Fae, Jude decides that she wants to be a part of the Fae, but the only way to get inside the court is to betray the king. Now, this book has a lot of drama, politics, and romance, which, if you know anything about me, is literally right up my alley. I love politics, I love drama, I love romance, I love fairies, I love the whole shebang. So this is right up my alley, and you can see my little bookmark thing dangling from down here, and that's because I'm on page 1. I started today. I started today, and I will keep y'all updated on how I feel about it because I am so excited. The fourth book I'm going to talk about is Caraval by Stephanie Garber. Caraval is about these two sisters who live on an island with their very cruel father. And then when Scarlett, one of our sisters, has been put into an arranged marriage, she thinks that she'll never be able to see the once a year performance of the Caraval, an amazing carnival that comes around. And so her sister Tella takes her before she can be married off so that she can have her dream of seeing the Caraval. But when they get there, Tella is kidnapped by the carnival organizer. Now, of course, Scarlett is like, what just happened? And they tell her that it's only a game, and that the point of the game is that whoever finds Tella first wins the challenge. But things get a little out of hand, and there's a bit of a steamy romance I've heard that comes up. So I'm super excited for this one because I love circus-themed books. And it just seems like a really interesting premise. And like, can we talk about the cover of this book? Because it's one of the prettiest things I've ever seen, and it stuns me every time I look at it. Look, it's like holographic. And it's so pretty. It is so pretty. And I love a pretty book. The fifth and final book on my list of books that I own and like really need to read because Kat, you bought them, you need to read them, is Renegades by Marissa Meyer. Now, I don't know very much about Renegades. I just know that there's a lot of hype around it. A lot of people really love it. And that she's a freaking brick, y'all. Like, that's a hunk of book. That's a fat book. And I'm so down to read all of it. So from what I can tell, it's about heroes and villains clashing against each other and an unlikely friendship that was very Romeo and Juliet-esque, but I'm hoping without like the dumb miscommunication part of it. Because I'm sure you've read Romeo and Juliet, you read it freshman year, but if you've read Romeo and Juliet, then you know how utterly hair-pulling out maddening it is to actually like read the whole thing and see what actually goes wrong, because it's just, this is not what the video is about. This is not what the video is about. The video is about these books that I need to read. Not to mention the cover, gorgeous. And honey, I'm a sucker for a pretty cover, and I'll buy your book if it looks good on my shelf. And that's a damn fact. Thank you. This is also the special edition one with the foil under the dust jacket, which like, it's so pretty. Oh my gourd. Alright everyone, so that is all of the books that I need to read because I've bought them. My entire TBR is definitely 1.5 miles long right now, and I'm going to make a video about that later once I figure out how to actually, you know, edit YouTube videos other than just cutting out when I stare off into the space for 3 minutes, because that's definitely happened in some of them before. But thank you so much for watching. If you have read any of the books that I mentioned in this video, or you want to read any of the books mentioned in this video, please let me know. I love to talk about books with you. I love talking about books. That's why I made this channel. If you like my videos, then you can subscribe. If you don't, cool, I get it. They're mediocre at best. And if you like this video, thank you. I really appreciate it. So yeah, that's it. Now, I made my outro, like, closing up to the camera with whatever book I'm talking about, because I've really only done book reviews so far, and I don't know. I've talked about, I'm going to do the one that I'm reading right now. So, thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all later. Goodbye! Whee! Hey, so I was just editing this video, and I was also taking the picture for the thumbnail because my dumb butt didn't take the picture for the thumbnail when I filmed the video. But I was looking at the cool prints, and I was looking under the dust jacket, and look at that! That is so pretty. That is so pretty. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.